from KPRC. Local 2 News Midday starts right now.
Police say this man is believed to be with a missing baby boy who is the subject now of an Amber Alert after his mother was found dead inside a refrigerator at a Southwest Houston apartment. New for you at midday, we are learning new information about how that mother was killed.
And we're following a developing story out of Washington where the CIA intelligence torture report has just been released.
And our cameras rolled as a man accused of brutally beating up his ex and her new boyfriend appeared in court where he was nearly granted bond. Good morning to you. I'm Andy Sirota.
And I'm Lauren Freeman. We begin with the latest on the Amber Alert for that missing baby. We're still waiting on a picture from police of 11-month-old Achilles Lambert. But this is the man they say he's with, his father, 38-year-old Patrick Lambert.
Yesterday, the boy's mother was found dead inside a refrigerator in a Southwest Houston apartment. New at midday, we've learned the victim was 27 years old and that she'd been stabbed to death. Local 2's Melissa Hawks joining us now live from the apartment. Melissa.
Andy, it's a much calmer scene out here this afternoon, but neighbors here are still in disbelief. A woman was found dead right up here in this second-story apartment inside the refrigerator. This afternoon, police are looking to find her 11-month-old son and that little baby's father. Crime scene tape is still on the ground, and the door to apartment 822 is locked. As police work to track down this man, 38-year-old Patrick Lambert. He's believed to have taken off with 11-month-old Achilles Lambert, the son of the woman who was found dead inside a refrigerator here on Monday.
You don't hear anything, you know, and I'm right here.
And right above you.
Never heard anything.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think anybody lived there because I didn't see no activity or anything come in and out that house.
Nicole Barnes didn't even know she had a next-door neighbor until Houston police showed up after she smelled a terrible odor from behind this door.
I just told the the people in the office that something just smells dead.
Apartment staff found the 27-year-old woman dead inside the refrigerator, stabbed to death. Investigators have no idea how long she had been inside of it.
No, I really feel bad that nobody came and checked on her.
Most neighbors had never even gotten a chance to talk to her. Now they are wondering what led to her death and where her 11-month-old baby could be.
I'm just praying the baby is found safe.
Police say Patrick Lambert did stay in this apartment on and off. Within the past hour, we have checked in with the medical examiner. Right now, they are still not releasing this woman's name, but they say they are performing an autopsy and hope to be able to ID her by the end of the day. Police are relying on the public's help in this. If you know anything about this case, please contact the Houston Police Department. Reporting live in Southwest Houston, Melissa Hawks, KPRC, Local 2.
All right, Melissa, thanks so much. Now to a developing story out of Washington where a document being called the torture report is being released today.
It details how the U.S. questioned terror suspects after 9/11. U.S. embassies and 2,000 Marines in the Gulf and Mediterranean are on alert this morning because of the report. It details interrogation techniques used after 9/11, such as waterboarding and sleep deprivation. It compares internal CIA memos to what the agency told the public and Congress. Just a few minutes ago, Senate investigators accused the agency of inflicting pain and suffering on prisoners with tactics that went well beyond legal limits, and they said things need to change.
Releasing this report is an important step to restore our values and show the world that we are, in fact, a just and lawful society.
President Obama says he hopes that Senate CIA torture report helps leave torture techniques in the past. In the meantime, outgoing U.S. Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel is in Baghdad getting a first-hand report on the fight against ISIS. He arrived this morning. He's meeting with Iraqi leaders and will receive operational updates from senior officials. The last Pentagon chief to visit Iraq was Leon Panetta in 2011.
All right, well, shifting our focus now to the weather, we are in store for another pleasant day today.
That's right. It is gorgeous out there right now. Meteorologist Anthony Anna is here to tell us more about that.
We have several days like this. So today, tomorrow, and probably Thursday, too, where you have seasonable temperatures in the 60s. Beautiful sunny skies. This is our Think Houston First camera. You can see the George R. Brown Convention Center, the construction. Coming in at 61 degrees right now, perfectly calm winds. A lot of lower and mid 60s area-wide. Looks like the range is anywhere from 61 to 64 degrees. So really nice, cool feel. feel. And then also you got a light northerly breeze. And so, of course, that keeps the humidity low, and it's not very strong. And also some beautiful skies and a fairly light wind. In fact, I think it's going to hover around 5 miles per hour pretty much all afternoon long. So right now it's cool, 61 degrees. I have us climbing into the upper 60s this afternoon at 6 o'clock, 62. Now, I was talking about how things are going to be fairly stable for the next couple days. I'll show you the changes in the 7-day forecast coming up.
Our cameras rolled as a man accused of breaking into his ex-girlfriend's home and attacking her and her new boyfriend faced a judge. The charges against Antoine Shaver include burglary and assault. This morning he was almost granted bond. Local 2's Haley Hernandez explains what happened.
It started off as a pretty standard hearing. The judge was reading off all 4 charges that Antoine Shaver faces, including those from this weekend. But when she remembered to apply a restraining order, his fate changed.
Let's begin with Mr. Antoine Shavers.
Antoine Shaver is accused of breaking into this house Saturday morning and beating his ex-girlfriend and her new boyfriend so severely the new boyfriend is still in critical condition at Ben Taub Hospital.
Grabbed her with both hands around the neck, lifting her off her feet while he repeatedly slammed her head against a wall.
For that assault by strangulation charge, the judge ordered a $10,000 bond and similar amounts for the charges such as forging a government document and assault of a family member. He left the court seemingly pleased with the bond and gave a salute to our cameras. But that all changed when the judge called him back. She wanted to apply a restraining order to keep him away from the victims, and it escalated the charge to a felony assault without bond. Shaver refused a rehearing, but the order stands. He stays in jail without bond. The bailiff says that despite his salute to our cameras, he refused to return to the courtroom because he didn't want to be on the news. She also says that because of his behavior, a deputy was guarding him with a taser. Reporting from downtown, Haley Hernandez, KPRC Local 2.
The court is still completing paperwork from this hearing. Shaver's next court appearance is yet to be determined. Right now, a homicide investigator is on the stand in the trial of a man accused of killing a Clear Lake teen as part of a satanic ritual. Now, 18-year-old Jose Reyes is accused of kidnapping, raping, and strangling, as well as mutilating and then killing 15-year-old Corianne Cervantes in February. Jurors watched as a police video of the crime scene. Earlier, they saw graphic images of the crime as the investigator explained how he believes that it was committed. Reyes and another teen are accused of committing the crimes after the 3 allegedly agreed to have sex. At some point, investigators say Cervantes tried to escape and was killed and was left in a cold, dark apartment until a neighbor discovered her.
Now to some other big stories we are following from around the nation. Some big problems are headed to the East Coast. Coming up, how a nor'easter could bring snow, winds, and the threat of flooding. Plus, a small plane slams into a house in Maryland, killing 6 people, including a mother and her small children. How she died trying to shield her kids. And next, how crowds protesting police violence caused traffic to come to a stop in California, and one mayor's message to who he calls the thugs, turning demonstrations into vandalism.